These are Optoma's BE Free5, a completely wireless pair of headphones that are slightly cheaper than the BE Free8, which costs about £150. So have Optoma truly created a wireless pair of buds that are affordable, they fit well, have decent battery life, sound good, all for under £99? Well, we're going to find out on this video, with a little bit of extreme testing thrown in for good measure, thanks to Ninja Warrior UK, more on that later. But for now, should you buy the BE Free5, or should they be on your Christmas wish list, or maybe a Black Friday pickup? Let's talk about that. So firstly, what's included in the box? Well, you get the headphones themselves, a nice charging case, and by the way, I love the material and the texture used by Optoma here. This thing feels really durable and robust. We also get several pairs of tips and some hooks to give you the best fit for your ears. And lastly, there's an instruction manual with pretty easy to understand diagram that about wraps it up for the unboxing portion of this video. The buds themselves actually have this 3-layer black section design if you look closely, and the button section has this very cool stripe and dash design going on which reflect light really nicely, especially in sunlight. It reminds me of half a New Zealand fern leaf. If looks matter to you, then Optoma's stealthy black design really does work and I really like it, but again, style and looks are subjective. Let me know what you guys like, if you like this simple, elegant, modern design, or if you like something crazy and out there like the Jabra Elite 65T. The buds are pretty simple to operate as well. There's no touch interface, so everything is controlled via button presses. For example, pressing the left bud for 2 seconds decreases the volume, pressing the opposite one increases the volume. You can skip tracks by double pressing the left bud. To answer a call, press the right bud once. Honestly, it does take a while to remember the combinations, but after you get the hang of it, after a few days using them in the office, at work, or while I'm filming a video, it kind of all falls into place and you get used to it. One simple but really useful feature that actually works really well is the ability to summon Siri and Google Assistant. I've used this feature on a lot of buds in the past, and rarely is the experience seamless, but on the BE Free5 it's almost perfect. There's like a 1.5 second delay from double pressing the right earbud to Siri or Google Assistant running to your aid to answer whatever question you might have. Hey Google, how many miles is it from the UK to New Zealand? Pairing the bud was also a simple process, much like, well, pretty much any wireless buds. Hold the button until it enters pairing modes, you'll see the blinking lights, and then on your smartphone, turn on Bluetooth and find the BE Free5 on your device list, and you're done. On Android at least, once you've actually added the BE Free5 as a trusted device, the moment you pop one bud in, and before you can even pop the second one in, they automatically pair with each other, and a second later, they auto-connect to your smartphone. But again, you have to add the buds as a trusted device. I was very impressed by how stable and simple the pairing mode was. I can't really fault it at all. Audio quality in terms of being used by the average music lover or just for, say, watching YouTube videos while on your daily commute was very good. In fact, they sound much better than I had actually anticipated for a sub-$100 pair of buds. They sound balanced, and that's probably the best way of describing it to you guys. The mids are really good, low-end sounds are beefed up, and in terms of bass, I was pleasantly surprised. There's a great depth, a jolt impact without losing control. The same can also be said for the highs. They sound good, really good in fact. The BE Free5 also have a 16-hour battery life. Now that is actually based on the case being able to hold 4 consecutive charges before the case itself requires some juice. So in real world terms, the buds have a runtime which has varied between 3.5 to 4 hours in my testing. That's pretty good. Not the best out there, but it's still a solid performance in terms of juice. Most of the time with my phone in the kitchen and me in the office, range was really not an issue with line of sight and thick walls in the way, causing not much of an interference, so not perfect, but they're pretty damn good. So to sum up, there are definitely wireless buds that cost less and plenty of options that cost more. Now while I can say that these are perfect, the BE Free5 slot right into the current sweet spot of sub £100 and offer more than enough in terms of quality audio, good battery life and the build quality to justify the price. If you fancy picking up a pair, I'll have them linked in the video description. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and maybe even consider subscribing. I'll catch you on the next one.